One, two, Sarang!
Hey! Hi, I'm Pia.
Annyeong, this is Monica.
Hello, everyone! This is Trency, and welcome to another very beautiful episode of One, Two, Sarang! Woo!
Wow, beautiful.
Naghanap ako ng other word for beautiful that pertains to eating. Delicious! Yun naman pala. So, another delicious episode. Sumptuous episode of One, Two, Sarang. Ayan. So, na-mention natin yung delicious. So, of course, alam natin kung bakit. Kasi
Annyeong!
We know why you're here.
if you're like us,
K-pop obsessed and K-drama addicted.
Completely in love with all things Hallyu.
at naghahanap ka ng kausap at karamay,
One to Sarang is here for you.
Subscribe to our weekly conversations on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube.
and make sure to like our episodes and rate them.
Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter and join our community of Hallyu lovers.
Kapag kasama kami, hindi ka nag-iisa.
Let's all share
The Hallyu love.
Yun is once again Korean food. I think it was season 1 pa,
Season
no?
one.
So, it's been a
Yeah.
while, di ba? Oo. Kasi medyo marami na po kaming nakainan over the past few months ever since we started this. But this one is particularly a very exciting place. Ayan, place na. That we went to enjoy great, delicious, sumptuous Korean food. At bakit ba? Kasi of course, related siya sa isa sa mga favorite nating personas from the Hallyu world. At sinong persona ba to? Kilala ba natin mga bata? Mga bata.
Apo!
Yeah! The one and only ang mukha ng Korean food to the rest of the world. I think, in my honest opinion, one of the faces of Korean food to the rest of the world, the great Chef Paik. Or Chef Paik, I guess, to a lot of people. Yes! Okay. So, we will be talking about his new restaurant here in the Philippines. It's called Saemaeul BBQ. I hope I said it right. Saemaeul BBQ. It's located over at Glorietta 1 at the Key Plaza. Nakikita niyo po yung background po. Yan, it's this area po over
Na
there.
tinanong ni Trency dun sa Semol kung kasama po ba yan sa pag-build itong parang pagoda?
Correct.
Kung saan dapat yung mga adjuma nagre-rest sa hapon,
Oo,
ganyan.
correct. Or yung mga tao ng mga Joseon era. Dito sila nag-hang out, 'di ba?
Correct.
Oo. So, we went over there last September 2. So, actually, medyo bago-bago pa siya, no? It's not
The
only
restaurant,
been,
yeah.
Oo, like a month or maybe a couple of months ever since it opened. So, we were there just to try out their food and see what the fuzz is all about. And also, if you're an avid listener of our show, we always mention Chef Paik. And of course, it's because of Miss Pia Bonalos, who is an acolyte of, of the Paik business success mantra.
Hindi nyo lang alam, kumikita ako dahil dito.
Correct. Oo.
Percentage sa kanyang
Oo.
empire.
Binibentahan niya po kami ng mga booklets about Paik's tips for a successful business. Ganon.
Correct.
Pero kasi,
Nabentahan ko na rin kayo ng ham. Di ba meron siyang mga dilatang ham?
mga dilatang ham.
Yan ay next.
Para ka palang Avon lady.
Correct.
Oo, Paik lady ka pala. Ganon. But I mean, of course, we have to talk about him because he's a very important aspect of our Hallyu experience then. I mean, we see him in a lot of variety shows. I mean, in my own personal Hallyu story, parang nakilala ko siya dahil sa BTS kasi lumalabas siya dun sa mga variety shows nila. Binibenta nga yung ham na yon. Yung ham na yon in particular. So, of course, that's why we wanted to check this place out. And because we know na he is such a genius in the restaurant biz, we want to know what the fuzz is all about, diba? And if this thing will actually work in the Philippines. Okay, so pupuntahan natin nga natin mga questions, diba? Just for our listeners to know, okay? So, we will be talking about, of course, first our impressions about the location, yung restaurant itself, and the service. What's the difference? Ano bang bagong binibigay niya sa atin bilang Chef Paik to, di ba? And then, of course, we ate. So, what were the best dishes for us? Ano ba itong mga to? Anong lasa? Okay, so girls, kailangan yung mga adjectives natin, no? Kailangan ilabas na natin yan.
Dapat nakakagutom ba?
Oo, dapat nakakagutom. Yun po yung goal namin this episode. Gutumin kayo para pumunta na kayo sa Saemaeul. Tapos, sasabihin namin sa kanila na kami nagpadala, tapos may commission kami.
I'm sorry, sa akin po, yung commission.
Oh, sorry, kay Tia lang daw pala. May konting cut lang kami. Kasi siya talaga,
Oo.
siya kasi sa sa MLM na to, siya yung
Oo,
natataas
ako yung
eh.
tuktok.
Siya yung tuktok. Ayan. And, of course, ano ba naman ang want to sana kung walang konting deep dive, diba? So, we will be talking about Chef Paik. And ano ba yung sa tingin namin ang tatak Chef Paik? At if this tatak Chef Paik will actually work here in the Philippines, considering na sobrang oversaturated na ng K-barbecue industry dito sa Pilipinas. So, we will see kung ano yon. And of course, we will end with the game. Very exciting. So, as we mentioned earlier, pumunta kami doon last September 2. Pero, just to add to our Saturday of Korea love session, kasi that day marami tayong ginawa, di ba?
Super.
Na super daming like Hallyu-related stuff. So, we went there just to eat food. Pero, wouldn't you know, meron din dong Korea Travel Fiesta. Okay, so I think we need to mention that a little bit.
Yeah, it was fun. And we didn't expect it. Actually, on our way
Yeah.
there, parang nag-message si Tracy, oh, it's happening also in Glorietta. Silipin natin.
Mm-mm.
Lahat kami nagkanda traffic kasi, well, one, it was like a really rainy Saturday afternoon. And two, we had such a difficult time like finding parking because ang dami palang tao. And surprising.
At bakit?
At nandun pala kasi sila sa Korea Travel Fiesta. Actually, I was the first one who got in.
Mm-mm.
Got inside the mall. At may kumusyon. Kasi meron palang idol na nandun.
True.
Correct. From
Si-
101.
From
Uh-huh.
101, the idol who opened the travel fair was Park Ji-hoon. So medyo wild. As in, ang dami talagang tao. Tas, as the tita,
As a tita.
ang dami ko tanong. Syempre, wala pa
Oo.
sila. Mga, sino ba to? Sino ba si Park Ji-hoon? As in, tapos, may camera ako kasi vlogger nga tayo, diba? So, ako yung nagma-message. Tapos parang, sino to? Sino to? Ganon. Habang nagka-camera.
Oo.
Tapos, akyat baba lang ako ng escalator to get the shot. Alam mo yun?
Oo,
Kasi,
oo.
punong-puno na yung railings na activities and ang daming fans pala ng
Uy,
101.
Pero girl, bakit di mo naman sinishare sa amin yung video na yan?
Para sa vlog na to.
Natin,
Ito, para sa episode na to.
personal, gusto ko makita. Ako
Okay.
mismo. Oo.
Okay. Sige.
I mean, nakakita.
Makapagtawanan niyo ako eh. Makikita
na,
niyo
grabe ka naman.
up and down the escalator lang ako.
As a true, spectator. Pero exciting kasi siya, di ba napag-usapan natin ito dati na parang, oh my gosh, paano kung makita natin yung 17 outside of like a concert, ganon. Tapos, mantakin mo yung mga one-on-oneers. Sorry, hindi ko alam yung fan name ng
Wannables.
Wannables.
Ayun. So, yung mga wannables nakita nila sa isang travel fair, parang, oh my gosh, lucky them.
How lucky. And there are a lot. So, shout out sa mga wannables. Ang saya nyo, no? Dami-dami nyo
Grabe.
talaga.
Mm-mm.
Plus, the actual fair, since we had a bit of time then before eating, we
Mm-mm.
checked it out and it was really fun. Like, Chency and I got to try the game.
Correct. Oo.
The winter game, yung parang
Mhm.
meron silang pa VR na skiing tsaka snowboarding thing. Tapos, ang daming free na.
Nag-number 1 ako dun sa isa. Kasi in-effort ko siya eh. Gusto ko actually, ito talaga yung mindset ko. Okay, dun sa travel fair, may mga Korean booths din kasi dun. Para mga, for the resort. So, yung mga nagmamando mga Koreans. Grabe,
Tapos?
kailangan mo na talaga ako ng Hallyu. Tapos sa utak ko na parang, kailangan mapansin nila ako. Gusto ko isipin nila na parang, uy, pwede siya mag-variety show, oh.
Wow!
Kaya pala give na give ka. Kasi
So,
ako
feeling
video
mo may
eh.
mga, may mga agent doon, mas street cast ka,
Oo
gano'n.
nga, paano kung ma-street cast ako? Makita niyo lang ako, bigyan sa running man na ako, di ba? I love it.
So yeah,
Okay.
that was like a fun fair. Congratulations to KCC. Sila yung nagmarketo, di ba?
Oo.
So it
PCC.
looks like everyone had a lot of fun. And thanks to you, I have a lot of brochures.
Correct. Oo. A lot
Manifest.
of it. Yes. Sana next time, yung brochure magamit namin sa Korea itself.
Correct.
Oo. Ayun. So, that was the first part of our day, actually. And then, later on that day naman, Parang nanonood din kami ng film. Let's get into it. Tell us, guys, what was your first impression of the place when you got there?
Ang ganda na tiniming natin na hindi kasi siya peak meal time. So, it wasn't a lot of people. So, you can see the layout of the restaurant. And it was very, very, it's an open concept. So, and ang naisip ko lang talaga, parang, this is so nice. Because like, I've seen this in like, the dramas. I mean, gets yung ganong setup. Parang,
very simple lang
it's
siya.
very simple and it was nice to feel familiar. Familiar. Kala mo naman.
I liked how they also have like this open kitchen concept that you don't usually see with Korean restaurants. Kasi dito, pag yung lalo na kapag ganyan, samgyeopsal, all you expect is dadalhin na lang sa yung meat, tas you will grill it. Parang hindi mo usually nakikita yung kitchen. Pero here, parang masisilip mo din, so makikita mo yung pagka-busy dun sa likod and like how the things are going on. So that was really nice. And para sa akin, sobrang pasok sa buong marketing strategy ng isang Paik Jungwon.
Ayan, pag-usapan natin ang marketing strategy na yan as part of the Paik MLM Nation.
Correct. Nasa training namin yan on the first day.
Correct. Tinest ka pa niyan, girl.
Oo.
Kailangan pumasa. Actually, yes, I agree with all of you. Parang may ganun din akong na-feel about it. Actually, parang it doesn't seem so different from like yung mga samgyupsalamat vibe here.
Yeah,
Alam mo,
correct.
really simple, down-to-earth kind of location. But the one thing that stood out for me, meron sila yung parang pocha style nook doon.
Correct.
Yung pabilog.
Oo.
Pabilog na wala sa ibang lugar.
Totoo.
Diba? So this
Yun
is the
yung
first time I've seen it actually in a
Actually.
restaurant here.
Yeah.
Ito guys, yung yung pag sa mga K-drama, pag may problema,
Correct.
lalasing, pag mga one-on-one, usually nakaupo lang sila sa pabilog na table na may grill pa rin sa gitna. So it's usually in the smaller barbecue restaurants.
Yeah.
It's
Na
cute that they had a little bit of those then in
On
the
the side.
restaurant. This restaurant, yeah.
And coincidentally, when we watched past lives, yung unang scene ni Hesung, di ba, yung naglalasingan sila, ganun.
Ganun na ganun. Correct.
Totoo. Alam mo, actually though, I had hoped na parang medyo na-locate nila ng mas maganda yung spot na yun. Kasi it's such a characteristically Korean look na I feel like kayang gawin ni Chef Paik. Kasi Chef Paik na siya. Alam mo yun, automatic it's a Korean restaurant. Hindi lang Korean food, but also Korean franchise. So, parang siguro kung hinarap nila yun.
Yeah, or
parang,
even in the middle, tas nasa side yung mga booths, something
nasa side
like
yung
that.
mga booths, para at least ma-center siya. Kasi parang, na-notice lang natin yun nung nahanap natin yung pagkain eh. Kasi nandun siya sa dulo.
Yeah.
Nasa
Nasa likod
gilid,
na
nasa
part.
gilid-gilid.
Oo, na parang tabi na nung kitchen. Medyo sad.
Although ang feeling ko lang din doon, kasi I'm sure they studied in the local market, and like, when we do K-barbecue, it's because we come in groups, alam mo yun, in groups and families. So obviously, sobrang mas madaming booths, mas maraming big tables in the restaurant because they know that ganon, via hordes naman. Via groups talaga tayo kumain ng K-barbecue. Hindi date usually. May date din naman, pero you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Gets naman, yeah. Ako lang parang, I mean, okay lang naman to maintain the number of tables. They could have just like rearranged the space. Just to at least highlight it. Parang
Kasi
yun kasi
exciting
yung
yun
purpose
para
niya
sa
eh.
atin. Oo.
Correct. Tsaka parang yung purpose niya yun eh. Kasi ilan lang yun, 4 na tables lang naman siya eh. Na parang by this like wall na may konting graphic. So yung parang yung dating sa akin is, it's not really to like enjoy with as in parang you go there for dinner, casual dinner, ganyan. Parang it's to have like this experience. And then you have it on this little corner na parang medyo naisang tabi.
Tsaka sana, kasi since it's in a mall and it closes at 10, syempre yung ganong klaseng setup, we always parang connected with drinking talaga. Alam mo na yung Korean drinking culture ng Korea. So sana magkaroon din sila ng branch somewhere na pwedeng uminom hanggang kahit anong
Until
oras
late.
para ma-feel mo talaga,
Oo.
di ba?
Correct,
I think
correct.
kailangan mong iangat yan sa nakatataas.
Ay, makakarating.
Oo.
May meeting kami
Oo.
bukas. Magsasubmit ako ng monthly report eh.
Kamusta
By
naman?
the way,
Nakakota ka ba?
guys. Correct.
Hindi pa nga eh. Kaya nga tayo may episode para kumota ako.
By the way, guys, the entire time we were there, we kept on asking the waitstaff, pumunta na ba dito si Chef?
Correct.
Ang gugulo nilang kausap.
Na alam mo, feeling ko hindi nila kilala. Sa totoo
Oo
lang.
nga.
Parang inassume nila na yung chef, ganun. Ay, yung chef, dumating na ba siya? Sabi niya, ay, oo, dumating na. Pero feeling ko kasi usually pag franchise, nagpapadala sila ng parang
May different
tao from the
heads yan.
headquarters,
Oo,
diba?
oo.
So, it was probably a Korean, yes. Maybe a chef, yes. But not Paik.
Chef.
Chef Paik.
Correct.
Alam mo yun?
Ang gugulo nilang kausap talaga.
Oo.
Tapos meron pa, yung isa sabi pumunta na. Yung isa sabi in 2 weeks daw.
Oo nga. So parang, ba't mo pinaglalaro ang feelings namin?
Oh,
ha?
exactly.
kami. Pipila na kami. Naka-photograph kami, guys. We're fans. Si Pia, sweldado niya. Pero let's talk about these people na nga. The service naman. How did you guys find it?
They were a lot. Oh my God. But it's a good thing because the restaurant is huge.
Yeah,
and
it is.
obviously, they know that they needed a lot of staff to cater to every single table. I can just imagine sa peak dining hours, punong-puno yun.
Correct.
Alam mo yun, they would be so loaded with work. Like, alam mo yun. But when we were there, since onti pa lang yung kumakain, so parang na-feel ko talaga na one little movement, andyan na sila. Alam mo yun, parang we were so well served because
Correct.
they were very, very attentive
Yeah.
to everything.
True. Pero, I mean, ako, agree din ako na parang ang dami nila. I mean, ako, I'm all for like, being attentive. Pero minsan kasi parang minsan ang dami nila, tas hindi ka nila pinapansin. May mga points lang na ganun, especially nung magi-clear na sila ng table. Kasi may loba sa isang group. Tapos, as in literal, para sila, alam mo, pag nakadrop ka ng pagkain sa sahig, tapos lahat ng mga langgam pupunta. As in, parang, naglilinis sila, tapos parang, ba't 5 sila nandun? Tapos wala nang matawag.
Oo.
Yun lang naman for me. But overall, was great service. Kaupia.
Yeah, the service was good, especially in terms of yun, yung paglabas ng pagkain, kasi parang yung timing nun, parang wala. Parang pag umpo mo pa lang, diba, may dumating na kagad na seaweed soup, tapos after that, as
Correct.
soon as you order, like, you don't really have to wait long before everything is served. Pero ang napansin ko nga, maybe because of the time, but the restaurant wasn't that full when we were done eating. Pero nung hinihingi na natin yung bill, parang di na sila dumadating. Parang yun yung pinaka-disconnect sa akin na parang, ayaw nyo bang magpabayad? Kasi parang everything that we ordered, parang dire-diretso. Tapos parang, okay, yung bill po. Actually, binalot na nila yung takeout natin. Tapos
Yeah,
wala pa rin yung bill.
Pumunta na tayo
Malabo.
sa cashier or wait lang,
Oo.
baka it's
No,
the
no, no.
Korean experience of a restaurant na doon ka talaga
Kailangan
mismo
magbayad.
sa cashier magbayad.
Oo, correct.
Kasi dapat isa lang lagi nanlilibre sa kanila. 'Di ba may mga ganun sila? Tapos minsan game pa nga na parang ilabas yung mga card. Tapos nun kung
Oo.
sinong card yung mahablot, yun yung
Mabunot,
magbabayad.
Correct.
Baka ganun
Dapat
yun.
pala naglaro din tayo ng ganung game nun.
Kung sino
Ay,
magbabayad.
pero meron tayong nilarong game nun.
Oo nga,
Masaya
may nalaro
din.
kami. Kaya guys,
Alam
watch
nyo,
out
nadaya
for our
ako.
game. Ano?
Nadaya talaga ako.
Bakit?
Mga lolo ko kayo.
Bakit?
Ano? Bakit?
Kasi I threw a rock, you both threw scissors, tapos ako yung kumagat. Di ba ako yung panalo? Kasi rock ako eh. Kaya nalito ko, pero kayong dalawa, hindi scissors kayong dalawa. Kasi sure na sure pa kayong dalawa na hindi ikaw kakagat. Sabi ko, hindi panalo ako. Sabi niyo, hindi ikaw kakagat ng sili. Panalo talaga ako. Kailan ba natalo yung rock sa scissors? Pero since sure na sure silang dalawa, ako naman nauto at kumagat ako ng sili. Ayun lang, gusto ko lang ilabas yung feelings ko kasi napag-isipan ko siya recently na nanalo ko dun ah.
Ako, actually, nalito ako nun. Kasi parang nung nagganon, guys, backgrounder lang, nagay-gaybo kami para malaman namin kung sino kakain ng sili. So, may ganun.
Kagat lang naman.
Kagat lang naman. Watch out na lang for the video in our YouTube. So, nagaybo kami. Tapos yung nagbona nga, parang, hindi ko matandaan kung nag-scissor ako. Ganun. Pero nalito ako kasi nag-react na si Mon na, ikaw na, Pia. Tapos parang ako like, pares kami ni Mon. So parang ako, I guess si Pia na. Hindi ko na siya inisip. Nag-agree na lang din
Kasalanan
ako.
ko pala.
Kaya sabi ko sa inyo, o kayong dalawa na. Parang gumano ako, like, the two of you, kayong dalawa na maglalaban. Tapos parang ako, hindi, ikaw na. Okay. Parang, dalawa sila eh.
Oh my God, hindi ko. Shucks. Now I have to backtrack. Pero ikaw naman, you were like, okay, sige. Tapos kagat
No,
ka
I
naman.
insisted first, but you kept on
Nag-insist
telling
siya.
me.
Oo.
You kept on telling me na ako yung talo. So,
Pero
nalito
I
na lang
think,
ako, tapos
girl,
pumayag na lang ako.
I think girl, sinuwerte ka din na ikaw yung unang kumagat. Kasi yung dulo ng sili yung walang anghang.
Walang anghang.
Oo.
Oo.
Kasi
Ako pa yung natalo
nag-evolve,
dun eh.
oo, yung nag-evolve yung game namin, guys.
Mm-mm.
Basically, first kagat si Pia, tapos sabi, isa pa, isa pa. So,
Mm-mm.
naggay-gaybo. Pero dahil kumagat na si Pia, ang gay-gaybo na lang is between Trency and I.
Mm-mm.
So, basically, the game became paunan. Dapat, actually, panalo ka, Pia. So, tama naman yung gay-gaybo. Kasi,
Sige na nga,
Alam mo,
ipaglaban natin yun.
kasi, basically, patagalan. Kasi, syempre, di ba yung sili, yung dulo, yun yung wala pang seeds, yung wala pang anghang. Kasi yung naging game namin, yung kagat, kung sinong natatalo, kagat. So, essentially, yung pinakahuli na natira, siya yung kakagat ng bandang gitna na.
Pinakamaanghang.
So, ibig sabihin, pinakamaanghang na.
Hindi, pero
Panalo ka,
alam mo,
Pia.
sobrang gulo ng
Okay.
rules and regulations ng game na yun. Kasi number 1, nagkamali na nga na dapat si Pia dapat yung hindi kakagat. O number 1. Number 2, yung rule nung second round ng game is, kung sino yung manalo, siya yung kakagat nung mas malaki. Nung mas gitna.
Nung mas gitna.
Oo, na parang, so it's a convoluted gay-gaybo only at Genius only at Chef Paik. Yun lang yung mangyayari. Kasi sobrang sarap ng pagkain na nakakalito. I think yun talagang reason kung bakit naging ganun yung game na yun. So,
Correct.
punta na tayo ngayon sa mga dishes na kinain natin. Siyempre, hindi namin ma-order lahat, 'di ba? Pero I think ito yung beauty ng menu na, no? Kahit na marami, sakto lang. Alam mo yun? So,
Actually,
hindi siya yung...
nga siya madami eh.
Oo.
Unlike the usual
Totoo.
K-barbecues that we're used to na,
Mm-mm.
alam mo yung menu, ang daming klaseng meat, ang daming
Pages and
klaseng soup,
pages.
ang daming klaseng bibimbap, alam mo yun.
Mm-mm.
But this one, they actually had limited meat.
Pork, correct.
Everything's pork.
Yeah.
FYI guys, sa mga gustong pumunta dito.
Mm-mm.
And did you like it? I liked it that it was just parang specialized meat. So it felt like pinili na ni Chef Paik. Curated na
Curated.
niya kung ano yung dapat lang tikman natin.
Yeah. Makes sense. Ako, nagustuhan ko na puro pork
Ano yung muna
lang
yung mga
siya.
in-order natin?
Yeah.
Sige. Sige, let's run down all our orders. Okay, so yung mga in-order namin, we had the moksal, which is yung neck. Tama ba? Neck yun, di ba?
Shoulder ata.
Shoulder.
Sorry,
Well, hindi
shoulder.
available yung neck.
Yung neck, yung original na kukunin natin. Okay, so number 1, we had the moksal, which is the shoulder. And then, ito yung mga barbecued meats namin na. Moksal, and then we had ogyopsal. So basically, it's just yung samgyupsal, pero with the skin. Skin on siya. And then, we also had their special, which is the Yoltan Bulgogi. Ito po yung nirecommend ni ate sa amin. And then, of course, syempre maulan nun, kailangan tayong magsabaw. So, nag-kimchi jjigae kami. And then, we also had yung super recommendation ni Mon because she already ate here before. Yung seafood padron nila. And ang cheese steamed egg. Ayan. So, of all of these, guys, which one is your favorite?
I love the pajon. The seafood pajon was fantastic, guys. Ang sarap niya. Wala ng adjectives. Oo nga eh. Gutom kasi. Iniisip ko kasi, dahil lasang-lasa mo yung squid, yung seafood, and the pancake. And like, dati, okay lang naman. Parang we treat, ako, at least personally, I treat pajon as a kind of appetizer kind of thing. So, kumbaga, pahirit lang siya of flavors. Pero ito, parang buong-buo yung flavors ng ingredients ng pajon. So, sobrang love na love ko siya. Ang sarap-sarap.
Very true.
I agree with the pajon when you recommended it. I like how, again, it's different from all the other pageants that I've tasted in the past na parang, okay, pancake na may konting scallions. Parang ganon. Ito parang, aside from the full yung lasa niya, meron din siyang magandang contrast between the chewiness and a little bit of the crunch. Kasi yung pagka-fry sa kanya, may konting a little bit of burnt dun sa ilalim. Pero yung taas niya is very chewy. So like that kind of sensation in the mouth is really, really nice whenever you're eating. Parang may konting contrast in your mouth. And to add to that, yun nga, the full flavor of the pancake. Especially naramdaman mo talaga yung seafood doon. So I really, really appreciated that. And aside from that, I really like the kimchi jjigae as well. Because it's my first time to try a kimchi jjigae na ganun yung lasa. Because the ones that I have tried in the past, I guess it's been more catered to the Filipino palate. Matamis. As in, parang lahat talaga na natitikman ko, parang alam mong nilagyan nila ng napakadaming asukal. Which is fine. But then this one, parang ma-feel mo talaga yung fullness ng flavors ng kimchi. Because I usually don't understand when they say na Kasi I mean, obviously I've had like kimchi that tastes different from each other. Pero
Mhm.
ito kasi parang 'di ba lagi na sinasabi it takes like a certain kind of kimchi to really make the jjigae taste better. And this
Mm.
one, alam mo na yung kimchi na ginamit sa kanya, talagang well ripened and then the flavors are fuller. And then
Mm.
it's spicy. Kasi ganun
Yes.
naman talaga siya dapat. The ones that I've tried before may kick lang, pero ito
Mm.
Yeah.
talagang spicy siya. So
Mm.
parang kung hindi lang ako masyadong nagkakaroon ng acidic tummy problems, I would have loved to have like added so much rice to it, tapos yung
Mm.
talagang
Correct.
kainin siya and enjoy yung pagkaanghang niya sa mouth mo. Because what I like about the spice about this one is that hindi siya yung spice na nagsistay sa tongue mo kasi madami kang natitikman ng mga spicy na parang nandun lang para saktan ka. Ito
Oo.
yung spice, di
Oo,
ba?
yun
Ito
ang
yung
maraming
spicy.
lalaki.
Yung tapos
Wow.
hinaharang na lahat ng ibang flavors. Alam mo yun?
Exactly.
Correct.
But
Oo.
this one really enhanced the whole experience, like because
True.
the soup is so warm, and then there's a little bit of spice. That's when I felt so this is why they say that spice is comforting because
Mm.
yung ganun na sensation niya sa mouth mo, and then sakto lang yung dami ng meat because the serving
Mm.
isn't that big, and there are three of us who shared one serving.
Mm.
Saktong-sakto lang yung dami ng meat kasi
As
syempre
in.
magsasamgyupsal ka pa, mag-aano ka pa.
Oo.
So
Correct.
saktong-sakto lang yung proportions niya, and then do'n ko na-feel yung parang, kaya pala very soul food sa kanila yung kimchi jjigae.
Jjigae,
Nagets
no?
ko because of
Mm.
that.
Correct. I super agree. As in, parang, I think it's one of the best kimchi jjigaes I've
Mhm.
tasted na, in Manila. Parang, ang ano nga, parang tama, ang ganda nga ng pagka-explain mo eh. Parang full-bodied experience nga siya. Alam mo yun, parang coated talaga nung kimchi jjigae yung bibig mo. Na medyo nakakabitin kasi yung serving nila, unfortunately, ng mga soups is parang good for one. So you
Yeah.
have
Mm.
those like little bowls or would you call it bowls? Pots? Yung mga pots nila na
The
Oh,
earthen
yung
pot.
yung mga
oo.
earthen pots na talagang good for one and then you just share. So parang like, oh my gosh, pwede mo mag-order ulit nung sabaw. Kahit sabaw lang ha. Huwag yun na lagyan ng
Mm.
laman. Sabaw lang. Masaya na
Correct.
ako. Sa lagyan ko ng kanin. Nakikilig ako bigla. Nagugutom na ako.
Gusto ko lang i-add, parang the way they made it pa, they used
Mm-mm.
soft tofu to make it
Mm.
thicker. Actually, in
Mm.
the menu, I noticed that they used stew. They described it as kimchi stew, which is
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
jjigae,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So well, probably partner in of how Pia explained Chef Paik's empire na
Mm.
parang aside from serving Korean food, he always makes an effort na dapat maintindihan din natin yung Korean food. Kaya siguro stew yung name
Mm-mm.
in the menu,
Mm-mm.
my theory.
Actually, parang yung
Knowing
menu nga nila, it's in English.
Yeah.
it
Parang
is,
they don't
yeah.
really use like uncommon Korean terms.
Yeah,
Parang if they
yeah.
want to explain what the food is, they just use the English word.
Yeah. So because they use the word stew, and then when I was when I was eating it nga, and then yung soft tofu, parang yun yung nag-thicken sa soup. So parang now it's making
Mm.
sense na jjigae is stew. Alam mo yun? And
Ah.
I love that they served it with rice and seaweed. So,
Yeah.
and you know
Yes!
how in dramas and variety shows and Jungkook's lives, na
Mm.
parang ang very, very important na kapag may sabaw, may jjigae, kailangan hinahaluan ng kanin. Alam mo yon.
Mm-mm.
So,
For
parang
sure.
nakakakompleto sa experience. And then, of course, the seaweed on top of it. Like, it's a whole different world. Parang you can eat it without. It's a different flavor. With, it's also a brilliantly different
Mm.
flavor. It's fantastic.
Correct. The umami is umamiing.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
It's all there. Ako, I want to also point out na parang I really appreciate na meron silang ogyopsal. It's a very rare kind of cut. Anyway, it's the same samgyupsal cut, pero may balat siya. And then, I think, ang masarap kasi sa kanila, yung mga meat nila, makakapal. And I super duper
True.
appreciate that about it. Kasi yung iba kasing Korean restaurants, parang, alam mo yung tipid? Tapos,
Mhm.
and then price-wise, it's very competitive to all like the local popular restaurant franchises. Korean barbecue franchises out there. For example, at like, I think it was around 380 pesos. Parang ganun. Yung ogyopsal. Tapos ang dami na niya. Kasi yung isang
It's
slab lang
it's one
siya, pero
slab, one
makapal.
big slab, yeah.
Pero makapal siya, and then if you have like all the other meats pa, more than enough na talaga siya. And then, they grill kasi on charcoal. So talagang yung balat, ang sarap. It's, parang iba yung ang sarap. Ang sarap kasi
Mhm.
crisp siya. And for me, that's like my favorite. I mean, I love balat so much. So, yun.
And also, since you mentioned affordability, considering everything that we ordered, we just spent
Mm.
like 2,100 pesos. I mean,
Yes.
kasi mahilig tayo kapag samgyup, mag-aanli tayo, and okay
Mm.
naman, bang for the buck. Pero this one, like, there are three of us who, so, di ba, divided by three, 700 pesos. Tapos, yun
Oo.
na yun.
Yun
I
na
mean,
yun. Di ba,
ang sarap.
per head na yun, di
Oo.
ba, usually, sa mga
Oo.
only?
Mm.
'Di ba?
Yeah.
And with what we had, it was like good value for our money.
Oo, exactly. And then, I mean, of course, you have to mention the banchan din. Kasi parang kasama na yun sa bang for the buckness of it. I mean, it's not very extensive, but it is still unlimited. And it's really, really good. Parang, ano yung standout banchan for you guys?
There was this
Oh, I like
mushroom
yung
one.
radish.
Yeah, same. Yung radish masarap.
I like the mushroom. And also the kimchi.
May
Good.
mushroom? Ba't di ko nakita?
Meron. Pero hindi natin masyadong pinansin kasi ang daming ibang pang pagkain.
I
Pero
Nalipad
didn't
tikman ko.
notice it. Oh my
Parang may,
gosh.
Oo.
in
I
fair,
really
parang isang
like,
beses na ako. Okay, go.
I really like the kimchi. I mean, kimchi,
Mm.
it's one of those na you can't go wrong with kimchi, but there are bad kimchi. Alam mo
Correct.
yun?
True.
And this one's really good kimchi. So,
Yeah. And alam mo yung kimchi, parang it really, it, it, it's a good indicator as to kung masarap ba yung restaurant o hindi.
Correct.
Parang may ganun eh. Alam mo yun?
Yeah.
parang ano no, when we watch shows, dramas, yung
Mm.
care ng pagmamahal ng tao, nasa
Mm.
kimchi niya. Alam mo yun? Parang
Yeah.
kung masarap, di ba parang may ganun eh, parang kung masarap yung kimchi or na-feel mo na ang sarap ng kimchi niya,
Correct.
Yeah.
it's like
oo.
an indicator na there's a connection, there's love between, alam mo
Ah.
yun,
Correct.
usually the mom, di
Oo.
ba?
Yeah.
Sa mga kwento.
So ngayon
True.
na na-mention mo na nga yung masarap na kimchi. Pag-usapan yung masarap na kimchi ni Chef Paik.
Oh?
Oo. So, bilang, hindi. Sa kanya galing ang kimchi na to. Hindi magiging masarap ang kimchi na to, kundi dahil kay Chef Paik. Okay.
Mhm.
So, pag-usapan na natin ang the man behind the many, many brands of the many, many restaurants and franchises and food brands out there coming from Korea and into the world. A little bit of insight about Chef Paik siguro, just to give him a little bit of context kung bakit ganito siya bilang tao. Nakakatuwa actually. Parang si Pia is the one who would usually make kwento to us about him. Ganun. Parang I only know him through Netflix. Parang
Mhm.
Monica, parang I think we mentioned this on our first Korean
Yeah.
food
The
episode na yung mga like
docus kasi, it's with
yung mga
him. Oo.
docus. Oo, it's with him. So, talagang, I mean, you know as a person that he is really like a staunch supporter and uh, promotor, I guess.
Yeah.
Promotor of like Korean food to the world. Like, yun talaga yung thrust niya pagdating sa Korean food. Like, he really wants the whole world to
Try.
acknowledge it
And understand.
and understand it.
Mm-mm.
Correct. Okay. So, who is Chef Paik? All right. So, he is actually Paik Jungwon. All right. And then, he is actually not a chef. We had like a lengthy discussion about this kasi feeling ko na traidor ako nung nalaman ko to eh. Kasi hindi siya chef in training.
Oo.
Oo, hindi siya chef by training pala rather. So but he is a really good cook.
Cook.
Alam mo yun? And then eventually, I guess, because of all the things that he has already done, ang dami niyang accomplishments when it comes to food and in the food business, parang people already call him chef. But he is actually a graduate of the Department of Social Work. So he knows people from Yonsei University. And then there's this like really nice story about him. Apparently, like like a lot of parang ano na siya, parang legend na siya sa Yonsei na parang he used to work for a pub when he was in university and then parang he made that pub successful kasi parang he told the manager or rather the owner na parang alam mo we should deliver the food na lang kasi sa area natin walang nagde-deliver ng food.
Mm.
So pinush niya na i-deliver yung mga pagkain and then nag-boom yung pub na yun because of that. So makikita natin from the very start, like as a young man, he was already, very business-minded.
Entrepreneurial, yeah.
Entrepreneurial. Ayun. So eventually, the owner of this pub, who is an elderly lady, decided to sell this pub to him. And then he bought it and then yun na nag-start ang kanyang
Empire.
business. Empire. Okay, so let's
Correct.
do a rundown lang of Chef Paik's many franchises. Para lang makita nyo yung laki ng influence talaga ng tao na to when it comes to like food in Korea and outside of it. All right. So he is the CEO of Born Korea, which is like the umbrella company that he has, which handles handles these places. So we have Hansin Pocha. So parang siyang cute pocha, very relaxed, resto bar, ganon. Resto pub, rather. So super popular din in Korea siya. He also has original sambap. And then Pike's Noodles. He also has Udon 0410. And then also these branches, guys, hindi na siya sa Korea. It's already like everywhere, like in the US, there's also in Australia, and there's also in Thailand. And then, of course, in the Philippines, he has Pike's Coffee. Okay, so we've also tried that as well. Maybe we daplisan natin ng konti ang may experience natin doon. And then, there's another new one over at Mega Mall. It's just this small place over at the food area. It's called Ball Katsu. Actually, medyo doubtful nga ako na sa kanya talaga to eh. Kasi parang mukha lang niya. Tapos nung nag-research ako about this brand, parang wala masyadong lumalabas. So, I don't know kung endorser lang siya nito or ginamit lang yung image niya to promote it. Check it out over at the food court. Nandun siya. Bago pa lang to. So, you'll be one of the
What
first
did you
people
try?
to try
What
it
do
out.
they have?
Para siyang katsu. Katsu doon. Pero in ball form. So, so parang kumbaga siya, ball siya na may cheese. And then, para may katsu, parang
So, a
katsu
rice
doon
ball.
sa loob. Parang surprise balls. And then, you can eat it as itself. Or, I don't know if they have like, parang a bread equivalent there. But I had it with rice. So, it's that.
How much?
I think it was around, mura lang siya kasi food court lang. So, mga around 150, 200 pesos.
Not
Ganon.
bad at all.
Oo, not bad. In fairness naman. So,
For a
try
quick
it out.
meal,
Ay,
quick bite,
oo.
yeah.
Oo, try it out. And then let us know what you guys think about it. Baka naman matuwa rin kayo. Ayan. So that is Chef Paik. As in, and his mega empire. Okay. So
Doesn't he have din, mga frozen food? Or ano lang ba siya?
Oo.
Parang may mga ganun siya sa mga packaging. Hindi ko alam kung endorser lang siya or he has like products,
Meal
actual
kits?
Oo, parang may mga ganun
Parang
siya.
mga ganun
Or may
din
naalala
siya.
kong ganun.
Oo.
Anyway.
And then meron din siya yung yung canned luncheon meat nga. Luncheon meat talaga. yung canned Korean pork, actually. Na ang ganda rin ng story nung in-explain niya nga dun sa sa Run BTS. Na parang, syempre, ang laking consumer ng pork ang Korea, di ba? But ang dami rin at the same time parang excess. So, parang kesa itapon natin, parang ginawa niya ng paraan to make a product out of it. So, kasi masarap yung pork nila. So,
Wow,
might as
that's
well.
such a chef's table story.
Diba? Right? But it is in Run BTS. So, I mean, yun yung appreciate ko sa kanya. And of course, other than that, because he is the face nga of Korean food to the rest of the world, he also have a lot of variety shows and shows on Netflix where he obviously is trying to share, the story of Korean food to the rest of the world. So, yun. Doon
And
tayo
I think his
really
own
cool.
YouTube channel where he cooks.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
Oo,
Parang,
totoo.
and sometimes, how in variety shows, yung mga idols, they will go to his YouTube or even Instagram.
Or
Correct.
give him a call directly.
Or give him a call, correct.
Oo.
Parang kung gusto nila magluto on the show or maybe even in their personal time. Parang, i-check out lang nila yung social media niya.
Correct.
Para malaman yung ingredients, tapos yung little video on how to do it, and then they can cook it na. And that's so awesome, diba? I mean, very effective. It makes him, what's that? Ambassador to Korean
That
food
is the
culture.
perfect
Parang
word.
may ganun siyang
Oo, meron nga siyang ganun. Actually. And nakakatawa, actually, we had this discussion nga when we discussed Genius Spike, na parang he is also such a business savvy parang person. Alam mo yun? Such an entrepreneurial person. Parang, anong mga minention mo dun, Pia?
Actually, those are the things that I also noticed with his restaurants here. Like, unahin natin dun sa Pex Coffee. Like, because the branding is there, we already, I mean, obviously, you'll go there if you know him, and
Yeah.
sa iba siguro kung interested ka lang sa Korean type of coffee. But it's so cute, like, in all the details, kasi meron siyang parang, stamp ng mukha niya. So you could
Correct.
see that on the tray,
Yes.
you could see it in some of the breads. So parang yung little touch na ganon, parang makikita mo talaga yung how complete lagi yung branding strategy niya.
Correct.
I think more than anything, what makes him successful is his very marketing mind. Kasi yung mga maliliit na detail na ganon, because you're there for the experience of Chef Paik's Coffee. And then makita mo yung, ang cute naman, bakit yung tray may mukha niya, yung bread may mukha niya. So that brings to the experience. And what I love is that he's not like what you mentioned yung tungkol nga sa pag-share niya ng recipes, because in Genius Spec, he also shared his coffee recipe. So kung gusto niyo ding matry yung original coffee na best seller doon, watch this show. He has the whole recipe there. Basically, napakadaming asukal, and alam ko namang natitikman niyo naman yun kapag ininom niyo yung original
Oh my
coffee.
God, I made a
Pang-energy
mistake of
yan.
ordering that. I'm like, holy crap, what is this?
Diba? Sabi ko sa inyo,
Super
yung
daming
matamis.
asukal. Grabe.
Wait, is it
It's
like
not
a
just
good...
sugar.
Oo.
It was condensed milk
Yeah.
plus
Plus,
3-in-1
oo.
plus coffee.
Grabe.
So talagang ganun kadaming sugar overload siya.
Pang-energy talaga siya. So
Correct.
would you say na yun nga ang tatak ng isang Chef Paik? Yung talagang
Ano?
perfect branding. Okay.
Perfect branding. Akala ko yung nandun yung mukha
Ah,
niya.
oo.
It's not just the it's like the perfect marketing scheme nga for this one.
Mm-mm.
And then yung napansin ko naman, contrasting it to Saemaeul, is that this one hindi naman nila nagay sa harap na it's his concept.
Yeah.
We only knew that because when they were still building it, he was there on the photo,
Correct.
diba?
Yeah.
Parang
Oo.
nandun.
Mm-mm.
Pero kung titingnan mo lang yung name, wala siya doon. So if you don't know, hindi mo alam na it's connected to him. But the thing about this one naman na nakita kong tatak Chef Paik is that the theatricality of it. Because when you go in, makita mo na ang busy ng kitchen. Kasi pagdating natin, wala naman tao eh. Kasi isa yun sa mga binanggit niya na like, what draws people inside a restaurant is that if it looks busy and bustling with life. So parang dito sa Genius Spec, yung nag-open sila ng food stall, tas wala talagang pumipila. But his plan was to put like the kitchen outside. Kasi kapag nakita ng tao na may nagluluto, feeling nila, well, first of all, syempre maaamoy mo,
Correct.
makikita mo kung ano nangyayari, magiging curious ka. So,
Yeah.
mahilig siya sa theatricality. Mahilig pa nga siya na kunwari lang, nag-chop-chop siya kahit na naka-chop na yung onions. Para lang
I
mukhang
love
busy.
it!
Oo.
Diba?
Oo.
Yung ganun, kasi kapag nakita mo na parang, ay, yung chef, busy-busy siya, siguro ang daming orders.
Correct.
Parang may ganun eh. So, parang
Oo.
gusto mo nang So, I felt that when you went in, na parang, busy, wala naman tao, pero yung mga tao sa kitchen, di ba, punong abala eh.
Correct.
Walang nakatayo, walang nagsi-cellphone, nagchichika. Lahat sila feeling mo may ginagawa.
Gumagalaw.
So, it's
Correct.
part of like that experience na laging inaano niya. And then, like you guys mentioned, like, with the menu, kasi dito, para ma-feel natin na, authentically Korean siya kasi naka-hangul yung menu. Siya hindi, it makes it approachable, explains it to you in
Yeah.
simple words, and then, of course, the photos are very enticing and things like that. Like, all those little things na pinag-isipan niya, ang galing, kasi makita mo, each place, well, there's just two that I personally have gone to so far. Makita mo yung pagkaano niya, magkaiba ng concept, magkaibang-iba ng execution, pero alam mo yung lahat ng thought going into it. So,
Correct.
brilliant marketing mind talaga.
True.
Actually.
And I think to add to that, parang nabasa ko rin, and after reading that, napansin ko na yun talaga yung tinatry niyang i-achieve with like all his restaurants, na parang yun nga, accessible siya, and alam mo yun, simple lang, parang it talks to the ordinary man. It's no
Yeah.
frills, it's just giving you good food and a good experience and nothing
True.
more. Yun lang, bare minimum pero
Yeah.
masarap at masaya.
Parang nung you guys were mentioning a while ago how the waiters were kind of hovering over us and like being parang feeling ko sobrang kasali din yun kasi sa experience sa parang ino-offer nila dun sa restaurant, because you know how Korea has this pali-pali culture, di ba? When you say pali-pali,
Oo.
pag sabi sa
Hurry
Korea,
up.
it's fast.
Correct.
Oo,
Oo.
everything should be quick. So, parang ganun sila. Yun yung napansin ko kasi pag upo mo pa lang, dire-diretso na. And of course, restaurant, real estate tinitreat each table.
Correct.
The longer you are there, mas lalo silang mawawalan ng
chance.
pera,
Oo.
ng kita.
Ng chance
Because,
for a new batch. Oo.
Oo. So, parang given na yun, yung gagastusin nila hanggang dito lang.
Oo.
So, that's why, like, part of the things that he also trained dito sa Genius Spec is to make sure na forever moving yung mga tao. Parang kinakalculate niya, okay, dapat pag kumain, 1 hour each lang. Yung ganon. So, kaya parang kitang-kita mo din doon na napansin ko na, okay, sobra talagang nagaano sila, attentive with these, para nga, with the pali-pali culture, and so that mas madaming kita in your restaurant.
Correct, true.
Interesting.
Oo.
I wonder lang if in Peck's Coffee kasi. So I was there with my sister one time and so we were like admiring the place, ganun. Tapos ang napansin ko lang, it had such poor lighting. Sorry. Parang hindi siya yung we're used kasi to cafes na steady, Instagrammable. Ay, Instagrammable din naman siya. Pero alam mo yun, there's something about the lighting na parang sabi talaga sa sister ko, I don't think I can work here or stay here for a long
Mm.
time. Like, my
Mm.
eyes are gonna hurt or
Oo,
something.
oo.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that has something to do with the pali-pali culture nga. Kasi parang,
Mm-mm.
obviously, pag cafes kasi, syempre, tambayan yan ng mga tao, like, for those who
Mm-mm.
have to study, who have to work, and all that. And to be fair, ang galing ng coffee, ng ng Pex Coffee, kasi, hindi sila nagkulang sa saksakan. So, ang
Mm.
So, meron
daming,
pa din.
meron pa din. Ang daming
Mm.
tao, ang daming students. Pero ako lang, personally, may na-feel lang ako na, hindi ako makakalast to work
Mm-mm.
there a
Yeah.
long time because parang my eyes are gonna get hurt. And I don't know if
Yeah.
it's like a planned thing kasi like, kumbaga, maybe, theory ko lang, maybe they wanted to be inviting para, syempre, di ba? Oh, dun
Mm-mm.
tayo sa Chef's Pick kasi may mga saksakan dun. But at
Mm-mm.
the same time, there's something to keep you from staying.
Too
Mm-mm.
Because,
long.
too long, oo. Parang
Oo.
ganon.
Yes. Makes sense.
I had the same feeling also when I got there. Kaya when you get in, actually, di ba, it's very Instagrammable. Ang laki nung sign ng restaurant sa loob, nung cafe sa loob, so you can take a photo there. And then the whole aesthetic is obviously very Korea. Tapos ang dami mong mga angles na pwedeng kunan na, basta
Oo.
sobrang, as in makita mo talaga, very Instagrammable. Ang daming photo zones or,
Oo.
di ba, na parang yung tawag nila.
Mm-mm.
Pero parang, yung mga upuan, saktong comfortable but not comfortable enough for you to stay long.
Yeah.
Parang yun yung na-feel ko doon.
Mm-mm.
Parang, okay. So, gets ko yung sinasabi mo.
Diba?
Makes sense.
Genius.
Makes sense. Oo. Parang ano nga kasi, and I feel like ang ganda din nung pagka-situate sa kanya. I mean, yung area na to mismo sa K Plaza. Kasi tabi lang siya ng sinehan.
Mhm.
So, parang people can just go there, get coffee, and then, there's Starbucks there, but like, everyone's had Starbucks na. So, may curiosity pa rin about like this Korean brand. So, parang punta ka doon, kuha ka mabilis, and then, pasok ka na ulit.
Correct,
Parang
correct.
dadaplis lang ng ganun. Nakakatuwa. We've already gone to so many other like barbecues in the Philippines. Kasama yun sa Hallyu wave of the mid-2000s. Alam mo yun? And actually, para sa akin, in my own Hallyu journey, dun talaga din ako nag-start. Kasi I like super love Korean food. And masasabi ko pa nga na parang yun yung parang go-to food ko pag malungkot ako. Alam mo yun? Not even Pinoy food sometimes. But kasi it's just so easy to do. But anyway, anong mabibigay na bago ng Saemaeul ngayon? And also all the other Chef Paik franchises here that na magbabago ng scene. And sa tingin nyo ba guys na magiging successful sila? Kasi parang ang dami na kasi. What would make it
Totoo,
successful in
totoo.
your opinion?
Actually, dun ako takot. Kasi,
Mm-mm.
gusto ko siyang mag-last long.
Mm-mm.
But I
Correct.
feel like it expanded too soon. Too much too soon. Kasi
Mm-mm.
parang part of the charm, I guess, is that kung konti lang yung branch, yung sasadyain mo siya and things like that.
Correct.
Pero ngayon, since ang dami-dami na niya, I don't know, parang meron kasi akong personal curse. Every time I like
Aw.
something, bigla na lang nawawala. Like, golden spoon. Yung mga, talagang masama pa rin yung loob. Di ba nag-expand yun ng sobra?
Oo.
Di ba? It
bilis.
became everywhere
Oo.
and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, wala na ngayon. So, yun lang na parang sana well-calculated din yung expansion nito. Because right now, it's like in every Robinson's Mall. Di ba? You could see it everywhere
oo
now.
nga. Oo.
So, parang yun lang. Sana, guys, tangkilikin natin para kumita ko. Charot.
If anything, yes, nakakatakot nga. Pero pwede rin naman na tama yung ginagawa nila na mabilis. Kasi currently, like, nasa height tayo of Korean influence. Alam mo yon, like,
Tama
it's
naman.
everywhere. So, parang, maybe somewhere down the line, magsasawa din yung mga tao at baka magsara yung ibang branches. But then, if you think about it, ang dami-daming K-barbecue na hanggang ngayon nandito pa rin. And they've been
Correct.
there since the mid-2000s nga, like what you said. So, it's scary, but at the same time, there's a chance that they will stay. And if anything, sana ma-appreciate nila yung food. Parang meron, syempre, Pinoy kasi meron tayong culture na may pag-isip tayo na dun tayo sa eat all you can. Kasi syempre,
Sulit.
it's sulit for your money, diba? But
Mm.
this one, again, being the ambassador of food culture, parang sana ma-appreciate din natin what he's trying to do, like, with being very particular with the food. And gusto ko lang i-share na sobrang natuwa ako na hindi sila nagsaserve ng sesame oil with salt. We
True.
had to
Actually,
ask for
marami din.
sesame.
Oo.
Marami din naman ganun. Pero
Mm.
kumbaga, we're used to that dipping sauce kasi, di ba, that served
Correct.
to us directly. Tapos naalala ko lang kasi na in one of his Netflix documentaries na he said na the meat, I think it was pork. Pork is best eaten
Mm.
with just salt and pepper para you can really taste the flavor.
Yes.
So that's why when I was eating it, when I was remembering the documentary, I'm like, I love that he's super into this. Alam mo yun? Parang he's, it's not just business. It's really sharing to the world the taste that he knows and loves and that he'd studied all his life. Alam mo yun? So, nakatuwa yung ganon. Because it's personal. So,
Yeah.
it's nice to
True.
be part of it.
Yeah.
To
Correct.
experience it.
Ganda. Ako naman, nakakatakot. I agree with the two of you. Parang ganun. Syempre, as a fan of Chef Peck, gusto ko naman na mag-succeed siya sa Pilipinas, diba? But I think na parang, I mean, looking at all his other franchises din, which have been so successful. I mean, Saemaeul already has like several in the States, and alam mo yun, Peck's Coffee is already everywhere. Feeling ko, it's not just gonna be like just a Peck brand. Parang, I feel like it will just become a good restaurant. At yun yung, or a good coffee shop. And makikita naman from our experience eating at his restaurant na parang with bang for your buck, great food, super sakto ambience. Alam mo yun, I think that's just, it will just lead to that na lang. Those are all like ingredients to success. Siguro to round out this Chef Peck talk, baka may mga message na lang kayo guys para kay Chef Peck. Sa kanyang pagdating dito sa Pilipinas. Alright. One line lang naman or two. Quick message lang for Chef Peck. Let's start out with Monica.
Chef, I want to be like you. A marketing genius. Ayun. Oh, yun lang.
Nagutom na siya ulit. Okay, alright.
Because I'm so hungry, but you're so effective, and I really want to be as effective as you. So you're a great inspiration.
Okay. Alright. Okay, Pia.
Hi, Chef! Thank you for bringing Korean food to the world. Authentically Korean food. I appreciate it and more po. Kamsahamnida. Sweldohan niyo po ako.
Kung Englishin mo, hindi niya maintindihan.
Ton Joseyo.
Korean, level up. Okay, ako naman, ang aking message kay Chef Peck is, Chef Peck, thank you so much for being you and sharing your passion for Korean food to all of us here in the Philippines. Mahal po namin kayo. Sarang he! Punta na kayo. Come here, not in 2 weeks, ha?
Yung totoo, pakisabi naman yung schedule.
Oo, sabihan mo naman yung staff mo dito. Naayusin nila yung mga kino-communicate nila. Nalilito kami. Napaglalaroan yung mga emosyon
Nasasaktan
namin.
puso namin.
Ayun, so, as you know guys, with every episode, we always end with a game. Alright, so ano ang game natin for today? Alright, as you all know, Saemaeul is a pretty new restaurant. So of course, kailangan pa nila ng maraming tao. At sa mundo natin ngayon, Saemaeul is hiring.
Oh.
So I will be asking Monica and Pia some hiring questions as Saemaeul's HR. Okay, alright? And then you just have to answer as best as you can, okay? Ipapadala po natin to kay Chef Paik, ha?
Okay.
So, Chef Peck,
Okay.
ha?
Yes,
Kaya,
Chef.
galingan nyo, okay? Alright, so, personify nyo na kayo ay papasok as a hiree. Alright, okay. And then now, I shall begin. Annyeonghaseyo!
Annyeong!
Pia, Monica.
Annyeonghaseyo.
Hi. As you all know po, meron po tayo ngayong bagong restaurant kay Chef Peck to. Kilala niyo po si Chef Peck?
Sing
Okay. Good that you know. Kailangan po namin ng very competent people po dito po sa aming restaurant. So, I'm glad po nito po kayo for your final interview. Okay, sinabay
wow,
po namin kayo
final
because
na.
we like this competition going on. Syempre, we want to get the best of the best. Alright, so I only have 3 questions for you guys, ha? And then just answer it the best that you can. Alright. By the way, I am Lee Trency. Yes, that's me.
Annyeong,
If you know me, if you,
Annyeong.
you might know my husband. Yeah. He's an investor here as well.
Okay.
Si Doc Yum. Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, so let me start. Alright. So, syempre, we want the experience to start from the door, di ba? Hindi lang pag-upo. So, ito ang tanong ko. Aside from greeting customers with the usual, annyeonghaseyo, yung mga ganun, how else will you welcome the customers in a way that will best represent the brand?
I think part of the experience, aside from hearing, and because as I said, when you come in, you already see the busy kitchen,
Mhm.
but a huge part is also smelling. So
Mhm.
maybe very important as soon as you come in, maybe a kimchi slap in the nose
Oh,
so
wow.
that they already know the smell of the kimchi that they will taste because the taste of the kimchi, very, very good.
Mm.
So right off the bat, when you come in the door, kimchi slap in the nose.
Tama. Kasi kimchi is very, very good, as you said. Kimchi smell
Yes.
is very, very good. Mm.
Yes.
Yes, very good answer. I like that. Okay.
감사합니다.
Yes.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
ma'am.
Ah, wow. Ah, energy. Wow. Monica from the Bronx, ang feel. Okay.
Catering to the obsession of photo cards. Para lang bago po. Gusto ko po na pagpasok pa lang ng restaurant, meron ng Chef Paik photo cards.
Oh.
But behind the photo card is actually a loyalty card. So this stamp. So, not only do you get a photo card, but you also get to win points or you have a chance to win a meet and greet.
Wow.
If you fill the 10
With high
slot.
touch.
Oh, pero may acrylic.
Oh. Sa kitchen.
Sa kitchen kasi. Nasa likod kasi siya.
Tilansik.
So that is my idea, ma'am. Photo cards.
I love it. Sobra. Parang ang ganda ng mga concepts niya. Parang combined even. Parang brilliant. Wow. Okay, sige. Alright, so we'll move on to the second question. Alright. So aside from the food, mood is everything. So we need to build the perfect playlist. So give me 3 songs that you think we should include in the Saemaeul playlist.
I think to feel the Koreanness of Korea, it has to be Amor Fati.
Beautiful.
Amor Fati. As you know, I have a playlist for that already.
Correct.
And of course, the other song, I forget the title right now, but it's the other famous trot song. The chana 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 chat chat chana chat chat. And then for the third, this is kind of like a little bit biased, but I think it would make sense. It's not trot, but it has Jongmin. So
Coyote.
Coyote.
so it has to be a song from Coyote.
I love it. I love it.
There.
Oo. Perfect.
That
Very
is my
authentically
suggestion.
Korean.
Yeah, it's
Oo.
very unique.
Very unique.
It's
Oo.
something that they have that
Correct.
not other cultures don't really have or have a different version.
Exactly. Okay, and Pia, yes, you have an answer.
Yes, first song that I think should be included in the playlist is Bultorne by BTS. As soon as they bring out all the food that you will be grilling on the grill or once they get ready with the charcoal, dapat yung mga waiter should also know the choreo and they would be going fire once they go out and
Pero
bring out
dala
the
nila yung
food.
pagkain, ah.
Oo.
So nakaganon.
So they should be well versed and practiced. I can teach them
Perfect.
because I've practiced.
Oo.
I practiced this already at home.
As a gymnast as well.
Correct.
Oo.
Yes.
And the
Thank you
singing
for-
cooks and waiters. Fan.
Correct.
Thank you for seeing my resume and my credentials and my past employment
Of course.
experience.
It's very exciting to have you a gymnast
Singing cook
singing
and
cook and waiter. Wow. Ringling Brothers, is this you? Okay.
And I think another song that's very important also in the playlist is whenever there are couples or maybe if you see that there's somebody on their first date, because whenever you watch Kvariety and there is like a sweet scene going on, they always like playing Ode to My Family by by the chorus.
Yeah.
So as soon as there's a couple that sits down, toot, 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 I think it will set the mood and make sure that they're a couple before the night ends.
Di ba
Just don't
Cranberry?
make sure that it doesn't. Ay, by the Cranberries.
Oo.
But please don't make it reach the chorus because they'll find out about the father,
Oo,
and
the mother.
the brother. Let's not make it reach there. Only the toot toot toot
Oo.
part.
Correct. I love it.
I think-
Very international, no?
Mhm.
Oo.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
So those are the two songs that I think should be added. And maybe for 17, there's a little bit of Advertise so that just so
Mm.
that they could feel how good the food is. So whenever they're done
Uh-huh.
and they're about to get the bill, they could go Advertise.
Yes, correct. So,
Yes.
pagbigay sa'yo ng bill, Drew, nice! Tas
Nice!
bill na
Yes.
kagad.
Yes.
Ganda. Ang ganda. My God, grabe. I think parang nabubuo na talaga yung playlist, no? Parang it's a mix of international and very traditional. Traditional. Si Jongmin traditional eh.
Amor
Yeah,
Fati.
of
More pati.
course.
Korean music. Okay. And now for my last question. Okay. Galingan nyo because this will be the deciding factor for this, no? Choose one dish from the menu and give it a tagline. Kasi gagawin natin tong marketing endeavor
Mhm.
eh. Oo.
I think for
Ayun.
me, because I really enjoyed the kimchi jjigae,
Mhm.
it should be called kimchi jjigae ng nanay mo. Ay, no, sorry. It should be kimchi jjigae ng ina mo. There you go. So that would be give more impact.
Correct. Ganda.
So as soon as they see it, they know that it has a huge impact,
Mm-mm.
but with the love from a mom.
Correct. Parang, oh my God, pag idudugtong mo pa siya dun sa experience nila pagpasok na sinasampal sila sa mukha ng kimchi. Diba? Sobrang impactful, diba? Tapos yung kimchi na
Yes.
pinangsampal sa
Those
kanila, yun yung
circle.
ilalagay dun sa kimchi jjigae na
Sa
kakainin
jjigae.
nila.
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So they're reminded of their moms and corporal punishment.
Yes, Miss
Okay,
Monica.
okay, my turn, my
Mm.
turn. Okay.
Mm.
So, I noticed kasi, I said my love for the pageant, right? And like, I feel like it could be a great marketing if we keep on just selling the pageant. Kasi like, it's a dish na after mo maubos, pwede ka pa mag-order ulit. Alam mo yun? So, kahit na napakadami mo ng pageant, okay lang. Willing yung
Okay.
mga tao to buy, di ba?
Okay.
So, ang
okay.
tagline is coming from when we say, kain tayo, ganun, or kaon ta, it's pageant pa. But, pageant pa. But, we can put a song. It'll go, papapapajon, 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 papapapajon pa. And, to make it local, ang ating endorser is Papa P.
Wow!
So, it's complete. Pageant pa, Papa
Oh my
P.
God. Ang beautiful.
That
Sobrang beautiful.
is my plan.
Oo, Papa P.
Kala
pageant.
ko, icon. Pageant pa! Pageant pa!
Pwede rin naman. Actually, dahil si Chef Paik po ang ating CEO dito, no? Very well connected siya. Pwede po natin dalhin yon. Pero of course, for the Philippine market, Papa P,
Papa P.
is the way to go. Oo. I'm so very thankful for all your answers. Kayo talaga ang ating mga best applicants for this position. Please know na lang po na this is recorded. And we will be sending this video to, of course, our CEO, Chef Paik, who will be deciding. Okay? Pero for me, parang kayong dalawa, pasok na pasok na.
Kamsahamnida.
Okay, kamsahamnida din.
Pali ko
Ayan.
ng visa.
Kasama po yan, actually. Oo. Pero ang catch, yung visa, kailangan hanapin mo sa isang malaking vat of kimchi. Yun yung final trial. Yun ang final trial ni Chef Paik.
Okay lang
Quiet
po,
lang kayo.
gagawin po.
Okay lang po.
Quiet,
Gagawin
hindi,
po.
Hindi ko sinabi sa iba kasi favorite ko kayong dalawa eh.
Kamsahamnida.
Okay. And that is our episode for today. Thank you guys for listening and watching to us. Of course, subscribe and follow us on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And of course, follow us and like us on our social media pages. So, very exciting. Please go to Saemaeul. It's at Glorietta 1, K Plaza. Great food, great ambiance, bang for the buck.
Kamsahamnida. See you next
Okay.
time.
Yeah! Kain tayo, guys! Oh my God, let's go! Sama-sama tayo lahat. Dati na pag-usapan natin ang pagpunta sa isang samgyup salamat by our friend with her bias. So, I just want to, pose this question to you. Okay? So, dito sa Saemaeul, sino ang bias nyo ang dadalhin nyo and why?
Siyempre si Hoshi dadalhin ko dito.
He's not like my super bias, but I would love to take him here because parang ang sarap niya kumain lagi. Si Mingyu.
Oh my God! Yes. Oo.
Tapos ako na rin to sa pag-take ng napakadami niyong pictures. Okay lang.
Correct.
Kapalit naman date with him eh. So, okay.
Girl, hindi ka makakain kasi magpipicture ka lang parati.
Okay. Okay lang. Pang photo cards din yan.
Correct. Bagay si DK kasi 'di ba sexy grilling man.
Ay, hindi, pero hindi si DK dadaling ko.
Sino?
Oo, para maiba rin. Oo, hindi ko bias, pero para maiba. Parang gusto ko dalhin si Jongmin. Para may mag-explain sa akin ng pagkain, mag-describe ng pagkain, tapos matatawa lang ako.
Magkakaintindihan ba kayo?